Christopher Bell holds on for second. Larson, Elliott, Hamlin, third through fifth. Austin Dillon, look at this. Dillon with so much damage, just finished sixth in the stage, and the whole back end of the car torn off.
Oh, they had such a good day going. Side drafting the two. Oh my. Oh, that's a hard hit. Eric Jones tries to feel the hole, and Brad, oh, it's very tight right there. Brad coming down the 20, trying to get in that position, and it took all the air off the right side of that 20 car. Eric Jones getting a little bit loose there underneath the.
These two clips of Brad Keselowski that we just saw really shows how unpredictable NASCAR is. At one moment, you're driving pretty good, and at the next moment, you're either in the tire barriers or you're crashing after a stage one of your competitors. This has to be one of the most oddest moments in Brad Keselowski's entire racing career.
Track trying to get underneath Biffle. Oh, trouble, and it involves Hamlin. The championship points leader goes around, and can he save it? Caution is out. He keeps it off the wall.
Okay, we're gonna need 4 tires. Come on around.
That's a lot of damage to that right front fender.
The very thing he did not want to see happen. You see him slam the wheel.
16 just turned right down on us. Right down on me.
I don't see Biffle turning left.
I mean, he might have come just a little bit, but then he was going up into him there also. Always looks a little different, I promise you, from the driver's seat. It's exactly what does happen. You think you're giving him enough room, but
Denny Hamlin somehow chokes away the 2010 championship. Denny Hamlin, with the record-setting 8 wins in the 2010 season, headed into Homestead looking to claim his first ever championship. It all went downhill down the backstretch when he wrecked with Greg Biffle.
And Kenseth cleared by Logano. Maybe no! Kenseth takes him out! Logano into the wall! Caution comes out and the crowd roars!
What's going on down here?
I know we had talked about it after what we saw a couple weeks ago. I was the first to say I never expected that to happen out of the 20 car.
This is what just took place.
And clearly the 22 is lapping the 20, and 20 obviously intentionally wrecked him, and like what happened the week before was more than 2 weeks before was more than it should have been. And
nobody's ever going to forget the iconic moment when Matt Kenseth crashed Joey Logano hard in the wall at Martinsville. The crowd erupted in cheers as the 20 car would basically end the 22 car's chances at a championship. This would ultimately kill Logano's momentum that he had up until this point. Logano was fixing to make it 4 wins in a row, it looked, until Kenseth ended his race with 47 laps to go.
It looks as though he's got a little redemption in mind here tonight.
Oh, look out as he has a tire situation. Here comes Edwards right into it. They cross the line, and guess who wins the race? Stenhouse.
Well, thanks to Carl Edwards. Gave him
what a
real
crazy
finish.
Back on the low side.
oh, Carl slips a little.
Come on, he's sideways.
Oh, now he gets into Joey's into the bar. The car's upside down. On this side is Quinn.
Yellow's out, yellow is out, yellow is out.
Wallace gets into it. The 14 of Bliss gets into it.
The legends of NASCAR, only 8 before him, have ever won 4.
Oh, he's got a flat tire. The left front tire's flat.
It's down. He's going to go into the wall. Kyle Larson in the wall. The 48 of Bowman's going to get by him. A flat tire for Kyle Larson. And now Alex Bowman is going to win at Pocono.
Unbelievable. In a wild turn of events, Kyle Larson would blow a right front tire, fixing to pick up his 4th victory in a row at Pocono. Fate had other plans for Larson as he entered turn 3. His tire went down, and the win went to his teammate Alex Bowman.
This 91 extravaganza, a seagull that flies into the left front end of Dale Earnhardt's Chevy Lumina. He doesn't get to see the end of the race.
It's on the inside. Green flag back in the air. They're blocking. Good go down low. Carl Edwards into the wall. He got tagged by the 22. Big hits by the 19. And the caution comes back out again.
that is exactly what we saw Joey Logano was going to try to do. Joey Logano's next to him entering turn 1. He's in the middle of 3 wide. Worst possible scenario for Carl. Carl turns left, trying to block a championship on the line.
Carl Edwards would ultimately lose the 2016 championship because of this move. He threw a block on Joey Logano to defend his position and try to claim his first ever championship. This is what basically ended Carl Edwards' entire racing career, as he would retire months later.
A drag race into turn 1. Oh, Kyle Busch slides and does the 78. They both go up into the wall through turn 1. Caution comes out.
Lock her down.
Be inside his fuel window, and now he's lost that clean air. Oh, a big wreck. Huge contact.
48 is involved. That's Ricky Stenhouse Jr. Now up and over goes the 27. So Jeff Burton sliding on top.
I just want to hit you.
The 27 sees it. He goes as far left as he can. He has a choice. Am I either going to hit the end pit wall or stay on the racetrack? And he just launches off the 48 upside down.
Lane on some
Oh, trouble, turn 3.
Yikes!
No. Get around the corner.
Good. Trevor Bayne went around. He got turned.
In the middle lane.
Yeah, Bayne just didn't know Buescher was on the outside.
Yep. Ooh.
Blaney just know where to go.
Until he waits till the last second and picks up. He goes to the outside. Is Edwards going? Oh, no. He turns him. No.
Oh, and that destroyed the front end of Newman's car.
No.
Edwards will not make it to the flag.
Oh,
Brad Keselowski won this race.
unbelievable.
Carl Edwards' car destroyed, and Junior's protege, Keselowski, the winner, and Carl Edwards is moving around and ready to climb out.
Larry, look at that. The carburetor's gone off.
It's completely gone.
Carl did what he wanted to do. He stayed at the back all day long. He played it smart. Had this race possibly won. Not now. Not sure where Carl's going. Maybe he thinks if he runs across the start-finish line, it'll count.
That's what he's doing. That's what he's doing.
He's like a you know how he is. He's an athlete, a marathon runner. I want to finish the race.
And he did, to a standing ovation from the crowd. Shades of Ricky Bobby.
I don't know. Looks like they might have a run. They do.
Back down, come back down, come back down.
Cut the other way. Half a lap to go. Here comes Stewart in the 33 as Logano goes to the point. 3 wide in turn 4. A squeeze to the outside wall. Trouble in the corner. Hard, vicious crash. Who gets through to win the race? Caution flag has just been called. The race leader is James Buescher in the 30 car. Unbelievable.
Through the final banked curve at Charlotte Roval. Now he goes to the inside. Here comes Jimmy Johnson. Locks the brakes up. And he's going to slide. He slides through the middle. Truex gets tagged. Now it'll be a fight for the finish line. Ryan Blaney in the 12 will win.
He stopped. He came to a full stop to make sure that he was good with NASCAR. Where's he going to finish?
All afternoon long, Keselowski very comfortable. We got a problem with the 48.
48 is into the wall, Vince. Jimmy Johnson has hit the wall.
You know, once again, that worst possible spot, this tire's going to let go, coming full bore out of turn 4, hard hit. That's exactly where we saw, I guess it was Gilliland, did the same thing, right? Same spot.
On the black flag. He's turning Clint Boyer into the wall, collecting Joey Logano. Caution flag is out.
That was a real act of a champion.
Almirola slides in. Did the leader take the white flag before the caution came out?
Slip into the garage, straight right. Fire's gone, fire's gone. Yeah, the fire's back.
Late lapse retaliation.
Fire if you want to stop right there. There's a fire truck that get to you if you stop right there.
checking with NASCAR. The caution was out before the white flag. We're not done with this race yet.
No, it's down. Now it's down. You're good. Just stay on.
And mayhem in the late laps here at Phoenix. You saw the first incident that cut the tire with Jeff Gordon, put him into the wall. He basically waited on Clint Boyer to come around and took him out.
All this was happening right in front of Brad Keselowski, and he was racing Joey Logano, and I was afraid they were going to get caught up, or Brad was going to get caught up into it. He somehow got through it.
Jeff has been summoned to the NASCAR hauler for a post-race visit.
Well, they said they were going to let him have at it. That's having at it right there. That's a year's worth of frustration.
Oh, conflict. The Cruiser in it. And somewhere in the middle of that is Jeff Gordon.
I'm sure Clint Boyer wants his opportunity at this. Can't really blame him.
That's stupid.
Yeah, the tempers have boiled over here in Phoenix after late race contact between Jeff Gordon and Clint Boyer, and then a payback. And there are going to be a lot of visitors to the NASCAR transporter after the race.
Well, he's trying to, Alan, but he says the car is loose in and loose off. And that's been the first time all night that they've really felt like that's been a handling issue that's detrimental to him, and he gets caught in the back end and into the wall.
Johnson in trouble. Montoya also goes around. Caution number 10.
He locked up the brakes. Yeah, his car was loose getting down in there. He tried to drive it in and just locked up the front tires. That just slid up into the 48. Wow. He sideways to get to it. He had to work hard to get there. Took some talent. He's a 5-time champ.
Greg, what happened?
I tore my rear bumper cover off. You know, I had to come in and had to go to the tail end of the longest line. And, you know, he said it's obviously he didn't do it on purpose, but he ran into the back of my car and tore the thing off. I have to look back and see what happened, but, you know, we drove all the way back to 10th from the back of the pack, and we were one of the only cars that could do that, and it just frustrates me how good my car finally was at Martinsville. And, you know, we have to come out of here 10th. You know, driving from the back all the way on the last run of the day. So that was pretty frustrating. We passed a lot of guys, you know, to get there, but it was a good run.
What'd you tell him when you first went to him?
I told him I wasn't very happy with that. And, you know, he knows I wasn't very happy out there racing on the racetrack, but that's the way it goes.